Hey guys, as well, and welcome to my first TCGO video, but first, I feel like doing some pack openings, because it's all like, hey, I got some packs, let's randomly open them before we start a match. So, let's go. I've got a bunch of noble victories, so let's go open. What do I get? Go, Cryogonal. That was the best thing I got. Wow, that's terrible. Terrible pack. Another one. Let's go. Okay. I got a Pawniard. I got a Dino. Kind of needed that. Archaeops. Completely useless. Oh, the Virizion. That's apparently a good card, so that helps that I got a decent card. I think that's the good Virizion. And then an Electric, if I want to really build an electric deck. Next, we got a Dino. Cool. Those are always appreciated because I have a Dark deck right now, and I might switch to a Hydreigon engine if I can get it. Ooh, Dredagon. That's I faced one actually. That's kind of annoying, so that works. N. That's kind of cool. And then a Molga. U. Probably not useful at all. Another one. Got 11 packs to open, so we'll be here for a little minute. Beheman. What does it do? Does 20 damage to each of its Pokemon. Is it okay? That's kind of a downgraded T-Tar. So basically no. And then the rest of it, Archon sucks. Just another one. Okay. Ooh, we got a Zweilous. That's not a whatchamacallit. It's not a Hydreigon, but I need that still. Volcarona. I don't know. Super Rod, Cryogonal, again, whatever. Should be open. Okay, we got another Dino, so we're close. Yeah, I gotta cure him. That's nice. And a Dredagon, cure him and Dredagon in the same pack. I am okay with this opening right here. Alright, well, that is a good pack. I'm okay with that pack. Another one. Also forgot to mention the Dynamo. What'd I get here? Another Pawniard. I don't really need more Pawniards. I need more Bisharps, though. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. We got Cofagrigus. I don't know how useful that is. Oh, look. It's everyone's favorite mill guy. Well, that's okay. Cover Fossil. What is this one? Oh, Tortuga. Okay, then. Another one. Another Pawniard that I don't really need. Another Dino that I probably already have enough of. Ooh, I see Virizion again. It's worth something, I think. Then a Garbodor, Swadloon. Another one. Okay, there's a Victini there. Let's see, we got nothing really. Golurk kind of is We got the V-Create Victini, that's not worth much. Rocky Helmet, that'll be kind of useful. Bisharp, that is pretty nice, because I did need another Bisharp. Well, I don't really need one, but another one might be useful, possibly, I don't know. Another pack. Okay, let's see what we got. We got Pawniard, not the kind I wanted. Larvesta, Pansy, Litwick, Levani. Oh, that's kind of useful in a grass deck. I think Eric said he was going to try and incorporate one in his. Violite, I don't think I actually have any yet, so that works. Another last one. Yes! I got one of the guys I needed. I got one Hydreigon. I just need, like, 2 more, probably. If I can get 2 more, I think I could really upgrade my deck. That or I just need 1. I can just run, like, a 4-2-2 engine. Then again, I still would need another Zweilous. Wait, oh, that was just a Dino. But Mienshao, Fracture. I actually think I have the Haxorus line, but I don't think it's that useful. But, those packs are actually very nice, so I don't know. I might get more noble victories and be impressed. So, on to the shitty thingy versus a person. Yeah, go there now. Wait, why am I telling you to go there? It's coming out right next. Okay, bye. Enjoy the card battle. So, here we go with my first TCGO recorded match thingy. So, this first game is going to be against AtothedoubleZ. Like I said before, going to be using a Dark deck for a little bit, because that was just kind of what I got, because the dude who sent me cards first, he sent me fucking the whole T-Tar line with 2 T-Tar Primes, so I was like, let's build around that. Eric helped me out, kind of finalizing the build. Got a couple cards from Nick, and Super Blodnik, I mean, and then a couple other things just kind of round up with trainers and shit. I got it completed now, but in this match, like, completed from what me and Eric built, there are a bunch of improvements I could do, but for now, it's completed in that sense. But in this match, I didn't have everything, so I kind of just threw in some random extras just to fill the void so I could do a couple matches. But in later matches, I will have all the trainers I need. But I have a terrible start right here. Don't know who has the advantage, because blah. But I start off with just I think it's a Volibee or whatever. Forget what it's called. And he's got 2 Rock and Rolls out. Not too threatened by them though, but they're still kind of annoying. My hand isn't the greatest thing ever because I have nothing to really go for. I decided to quick interviews questions, see if I can pull anything in my hand, and then maybe later on, because I don't run that many. Well, in this match I didn't have any. I only had 1 Oak, and then I only had the 1 Cleffa, and I didn't really want to bring that out yet just because it's so he's like But I decided to attach a special dark to my Volibee, which when I use its attack, it gives it a 30 damage buffer, so I don't take 30 damage if he attacks me, or up to, so that kind of helps out. But he doesn't even attach an energy to his Rock and Roll yet, but he goes for the research record just to rearrange his shit, which makes me think he has Plume Fossil, or some kind of fossil, or he's just being weird. I don't really know, but you know, whatever. He doesn't really do anything, because I was like, alright, he's gonna go for Plume Fossil here, but instead, he attaches an energy to his benched Rock and Roll, I guess mainly because he wants to get that set up in the background, because I could threaten him out later, but I draw into a Cherrim, so I might as well go for it. Draw into a couple cool things. I tried to use the Elms there, but I was like, wait a second, right after, I was like, oh wait, I already used a supporter this turn, but I drew into another special dark, and I drew into Pupitar. And also, it's funny to notice that I had the T-Tar there. I always top deck T-Tar somehow. I don't know how, but I decided to attach another special dark to Volibee. Really, I should have saved it, but I was like, fuck it, it's going to help for some reason. Besides the P-Calm out, which lets you put a card back in your, or Pokemon back in your deck, search for any Pokemon that isn't, like, stupid, but I figure, alright, he's obviously P-Calming out that Boulder because he's gonna have a rare candy in his hand, so, yup, he gets the Gigalith, and he decides to put that on that Rock and Roll on the bench after he lays down the rare candy, which lets it go directly from basic to stage 2, so that kind of sucks, but I run a couple myself. But I'm not really sure what he's doing, because he doesn't even attach anything to that Rock and Roll that's active, and I don't know what Gigalith does, so I'm trying to zoom in on it, but I failed because I haven't played that much TCGO. But his main attack is Core Cannon, which does 20 damage for each fighting energy, and if it's a bench Pokemon, and he can target any of my Pokemon. If he targets the bench though, weakness and resistance doesn't apply, but draw, and I'm like, alright, let's play I draw into a P-Calm actually, but I decided to play the Elms first, and I kind of looked to see what I kind of have. I don't have that much left. I see that I have one or two of my, whatchamacallits, the Mandibuzz is prized. Also, I have a Bisharp prized. It looks like I don't have any other free Pupitars, but waiting for him to click OK, because TCGO is all like, gotta click OK, or otherwise you can't do shit. But I decided to play down the Mandibuzz, which its first attack, 1 energy, lets you what's it do? It lets you put 50 damage onto one Pokemon that already has damage counters on it, which is kind of cool. Second attack, it's base 40, I think, and then it adds 60 if you attack a stage 2 Pokemon. But anyways, I P-Calm out the T-Tar, because I figure I can get the T-Tar out later, because I have both of them in my deck, so I should be able to P-Calm out, or just get another Professor Elms to do something. But I kind of looked at Mandibuzz for myself, because I didn't remember what exactly it did, so I was like, okay, what do I want to do? So I decided to put another energy on the Mandibuzz instead of trying to set up the Larvitar I just pulled up, because I need 3 for punishment, and I'd rather go for punishment. That's the other thing, just because punishment will be able to actually damage shit, as opposed to the blind side, which won't really do much to anything, because I don't have anything else with damage counters on it. But he brings in the Voltorb, which I don't really understand why he's running Voltorb, and he decides to catcher in my Larvitar, because it has a retreat cost, and that means I have to waste an energy on it, but I do have the Pupitar, which Pupitar has a Poke Power, Poke Body, whatever it is. If it has an energy attached to it, free retreat cost. And my prize that I drew was actually in Elms, so that allows me to pull out the T-Tar in my deck, and next turn I can play it, but right now I'm just going to retreat the Pupitar as I go over there. But retreat Peepatar, grab my Mandibuzz, and I can just punishment, and I think that takes it out because I have the 2 special darks, which special darks, 10 damage extra if it's equipped to a dark Pokemon, which why else would you equip it to anything else? But he brings in a Phanpy and continues to set up Roggenrola, the what's it called? Gigalith in the back, which, I don't know, whatever. But I decided to start setting up the T-Tar a little bit, and I do have a collector in my hand, so I can get a couple other things set up on the bench. I decided to pull out a Pawniard, Cleffa, and Volibee. Really, Pawniard is the only one I'm going to be truly using. I'm trying to decide what I should do. I decided to bring out the Volibee for Pecom fodder, and then Pawniard I just like having out. But then I was like, wait a second, he has a bunch of energies on his Roggenrola. At least enough to, not Roggenrola, Gigalith, enough to take out the Cleffa, so I'm like, let's keep Cleffa in my hand for now. I was just checking to see if he could hit my bench guys and how much he could do to me. So I'm like, alright, let's leave that thing alone right now. Let it be and just hit this Phanpy for a punishment, which 60, not enough to take it out though, because it has a bit more health than that, plus... Wait, does it have a Pokebody? I don't remember if it does. I don't think it has Pokebody, and then there's whatever. He draws, doesn't do anything, and then chat's all like, hey, I'm doing something, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, I'm deciding what to do here. Decided to quick play Sharon, see what I can pull up. I get a Junk Arm, Rare Candy, and a Special Dark, so I'm like, Special Dark can go to my T-Tar, and I don't think there's really anything I need a Junk Arm for right now, so I'm just going to quick punishment to take him out, because there's really no reason to go for anything else right now, because I can't evolve anything, so there's no true reason to go for the Junk Arm, and that's really my only play. I don't want to set down the Volibee just yet, because again, there's nothing I need a Pecom out for, plus I don't have a Pecom, and if I get a Pecom, I might want to grab my Bisharp, just in case, because I can get that set up easily enough. But he brings in the Gigalith, and the nice thing about Mandibuzz is it abides to the flying typing for its weakness resistance, and dark typing only is for attacking, so that means I resist the fighting type, so he only does 20 instead of 40, and that does mean I'm weak to electric, but that's not a huge deal. But I decided to I make a really stupid move here, I believe, but I'm like, okay, not this turn. Next turn, I make a stupid move, but I just quick go for punishment, take him down pretty low, and I believe I do have a switch in my hand. No, I don't. Where I think I draw into a switch later, or I don't know, but he decides to go for his own collector. He grabs a T-Tar, Voltorb, and a Cleffa, which, that's fine. I have the T-Tar on my bench, which, if you don't know what T-Tar Prime does, there's 1 darkness energy, you get to do 20 damage to all non-dark guys, and, second attack does 60, and it bypasses all Pokebody shit, so that's kind of nice, and resistances. And, third attack, just, I think you mill the top 4 cards of your deck for 120 damage, so here I make a stupid move. I draw into my switch, so I'm like, alright, let's switch into T-Tar. Wait a second, why did I play Cleffa? Because now Cleffa takes 20, and I could risk it dying next turn, but because I'm stupid, I'm like, alright, let's go into T-Tar. 20 is enough to take out his Gigalith, because I think it has like 130 health, so I'm like, alright, let's go for the Darkness Howl, I believe it's called, and then just kind of take down the Gigalith, and because it's the active Pokemon, the Special Dark kicks in to do an extra 10. Don't know if it really mattered, but I took out the Gigalith, and I stupidly hit Cleffa for 20, but, you know, it doesn't really matter too much, because I do have a huge lead. Terrakion needs to get set up with 2 energies before it can do anything. He gets 1 energy down, which could be problematic, but he just ekes out for a new hand, so now I gotta hope he wakes up, and I could just do as much damage as I can to Terrakion. I could get a Bisharp set up too, so if I damage Terrakion enough, it's not gonna be a huge deal to deal with it, but I decided to use a Pecom I have in my hand, grab my Bisharp, call him out my Pawniard, I believe, but he decided to scoop up there because he's like, it's useless. He might not have had any more fighting energies for Terrakion to try and retaliate, but either way, I pulled out that match with an easy, quick, quote-unquote 6-0, because he didn't pull a single prize, and I just kind of stomped, but that doesn't really say anything about me. It just shows that I kind of didn't have the best match ever, but I really had nothing better recorded right away to post, because everything else was kind of like at the moment, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. There will be a lot more of these because I completed my dark deck, and I'm going to start working just to get some matches going, try and work on some other decks eventually when I get more codes or cards. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, etc., etc., blah, 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 blah. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.